Get ready to launch in 3, 2, 1, go. Good start. I do see Osashus with a late start. Alec going straight and Shay taking an early right, but now correcting back to the left as well. Trying to stay on the same trajectory as Alec, actually going a little bit further to the left. Wow, everyone is so close together. It's amazing to see this. We have a couple of guys struggling to get airborne. That is a big struggle on this planet. Getting that first bit of airtime. You really need to use a lot of vertical thrust to get up there. We see an early lead for someone in the background there as we see Alec and Osashus here closest to the screen. We do have the guy in the lead right now is Skur with an incredible start. Currently leading with about 1.5 kilometers over Zach in second place, Donald Anderson in third, and surprisingly Alec all the way down in sixth place. I like the amount of focus we're getting on this race. It is a short one. It really is a sprint race, and one hit is make it or break it. Like on a 2-hour race, you can make a few mistakes and still come out on top. But with a race this short, it really matters how fast you go and how little mistakes you make. Ice planets are a struggle where bouncing, it often flattens you out, and then you're driving a little bit pitched down. Oh boy. Skur then coming up on the settlement. Let's see him make his way inside. We're gonna have to keep our distance a little bit as this settlement does have a security risk. So there we have then Skur coming around the tower now, making his way back. He has to make sure he has to go around the left side of that pyramid, his left, in between the two pyramids, and aiming straight for Flynn. And there we have in the background the rest of the riders making their way into Weierstrass Laboratory for their 180. Here's Crank Larson with a lot of speed, overtaking Shay there. Look at him tumble as he's trying to stop. On board with Osashus now coming around as we see Crank Larson has recovered. He's making his way back, but hits a light post, bringing him to a complete stationary position, giving Osashus the opportunity to overtake. On board with Crank then we see Osashus flying overhead. Crank trying to build up momentum again to stay and catch Osashus, but not before he spins out, losing momentum. We see some racers coming across. This is beautiful. We're now seeing racers coming and going in either direction. There we have Alec then passing Skur, still making his way towards the settlement. So we're tracking Skur in first place, making the leap then into the crater. We can see in the background there, Flynn Vista. Coming in for the landing then with 100% hull. And at that point it is all about trying to keep the SRV pointing forward and avoiding the rocks. Coming down you'll be low on thrust. There you can see Skur correcting, keeping his ship or his car pointing in the right way. Skur then coming around the settlement in the correct way, doing it very fast. Lots of traction. It's difficult to find traction on the ice world. Here we have then Commander Osashus as we see Skur making his way back to laboratory in the background. Osashus prepares to hit Flynn Vista and do the 180. We're watching Osashus then trying to slow himself down to come into Flynn Vista. He has to go on the right side of that building between the light post, go through all the obstacles, and then target Weierstrass and get himself on track.
I missed my pit, 10 meters short.
Wow, how much hull?
26%, so I need one, absolutely.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, heard that. In the background we have Fat Haggard blowing up. He was making his way back into the crater. No points for Fat Haggard. We actually see Fat Haggard's SRV flying past. Wow. On board then with Commander Shay Blackwood as he is tilting past 90 degrees in order to slow down, but he is heading straight for the pyramid. Doesn't look like he'll be slowing down in time. Ooh, right in the window there. Got him to a dead stop, but look at his hull, 35%. On board then with Commander Alec Turner on the right side of your screen, very close now to Weierstrass Laboratory, and Commander Osashus on the left side of your screen, very close behind. We're watching Alec Turner with a rough landing into Laboratory, then sliding to a dead stop as Commander Osashus comes very close. Not visible due to instancing, but they are neck on neck, right on top of each other. Back on board then with Commander Shay Blackwood, who had already completed the 180 and is on his way back to Flint Vista for the last time. Down to 33% hull at this point, he goes for a pit stop. The question being then whether he'll be able to maintain the lead over Osashus and Alec Turner. While we're watching Commander Crank Larson approach Weierstrass Laboratory for his 180 turn back to Flint Vista, we have Commander Skur finishing in first place, unfortunately off screen due to instancing, but what an incredibly fast finish for him with a time of 20 minutes and 31 seconds. On board then with Commander Shay Blackwood as he leaps into the crater with Flint Vista as the destination for the very last time. Having 100% hull due to his late pit stop, he doesn't have to slow down. He can take a lot of risk into this crater, and as we're watching him maintain altitude for a very long time without slowing down. An excellent first bounce then as he maintains the direction of his vector, not needing to adjust a lot there, taking 25% hull damage though, which is an incredible amount and only possible because of his pit stop, as mentioned. Sliding down then through a handbrake slide as he prepares to finish at Flint Vista. Commander Alec Turner then leaping into the crater, aiming for third place, looking for a good bounce. Completely turns around 180, hopes to have enough vector there to turn around, seems to be able to get himself back online, gets a little bit of back bounce as the back wheels touch before the front, canopy hits and...
Oh, and I have had my first DNF.
No! Alec, what happened?
I blew up.
With Commander Alec Turner then blowing up into the crater, Commander Osashus steals away third place. Not having learned from his overshoot at Weierstrass, Crank Larson overshoots a little bit again at Flint Vista, but finishes in a very safe fourth place. What an incredible hectic race that was. Hyldeptu again bringing something super unique with a lapped race and SRVs flying past each other at close proximity. So let's look at the final race results. We have Skur then in first place with a time of 20 minutes and 31 seconds. And due to the instancing, I don't have all the other times at hand, but we have Shay in second place, Osashus in third, fourth Crank Larson, fifth Terror Siddiq, sixth Sir Balthasar, Crater Camper, Kate Balthasar with a very first finish in a long time, and finally our newest racer, Lasky from France. And this means all sort of exciting things for the championship as Shay Blackwood again takes the lead from Alec Turner, who was unable to finish. Now a total of 15 points ahead of Alec Turner in second place. Osashus creeping closer to Alec in second place as well, Osashus then being in third. Skur, with only 2 races participating but 25 points scored for each race as he finished first, now in fourth place in the championship. And I'm thinking if he keeps this up, he might just walk away with one of those trophies. Donald47 then missing this race in 5th place and places 6 till 17 on the screen for you as well. Stay tuned then for the 6th race in the championship at Skinfaxi, where there is a 92-kilometer race, and Skinfaxi has already been dubbed a drag strip where speeds of over 250 meters per second are possible. But again, it'll be a track where a balance has to be found between going fast and being safe. The 11th of October, don't miss it.